Blunt Talk with LT, episode 30. This episode is brought to you by StackWop.com. StackWop.com/podcast. You can download every episode of Blunt Talk with LT. StackWop.com/shop for your new apparel. All right, so we can get into it. We got Burgz here.
Get this money. Burgz Valley, what's up, man? LT, what's going on, my G?
Just out here. All right, so I've been bumping your shit on Spotify for a long time. Download that shit on iTunes, and Apple Music, and all that shit.
Respect.
What do you think of the current Toronto rap landscape for putting out projects for rappers like yourself?
I think it really changed, yo. The game changed right now. Like I don't know, like a lot of Toronto artists right now, they're getting that recognition right now, you know? So it's like, if you really want to be a musician right now in this day and age, you gotta like be unique, you know, and just love what you're doing. And once you do that, you're gonna see the fans react, you know. And if they don't really like you, go back to the drawing board, and you know. So it's like you can get rich now, bro. Like the door is wide open, I think, right now. You know?
Saying nowadays Toronto is more set up for the music industry than like in the past.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
In the past, it was like bare music videos. Hood to hood, every hood, there's someone putting out a music video. But it didn't seem like there was much traction, much global traction. There wasn't much connection with like America, basically, until Drake, came and kind of pushed it.
It's true.
Further. But you're right. The door is open right now. It's a good time to be an artist.
Yep. Yeah, man. The whole demographic.
So, you have any new projects coming out anytime soon?
Definitely. I haven't put out some music or any visuals in the longest time, you know. I had to take a little step back and do a whole blueprint, you know. People know how that goes, so
recalibrate,
the
drawing board,
and just
next big release.
Yeah, set up everything proper. But we have like a whole bunch of hundreds of songs. I should say it, hundreds of songs. I don't know how we're gonna put it together, but we got hundreds of songs, man. I'm telling you.
You had a bunch of big releases still. Bunch of big releases, parties and shit downtown, shutting it down.
Respect.
Holding it down for a long time now, Burgz.
Yeah, man.
Out here.
Yeah, man, respect.
Let me just spark this fucking blunt. This guy's the fattest blunt in the world on the podcast. I have the fucking little blunt.
I didn't try it, man. I didn't try to do it to you, man.
Yo, so if we're gonna have a One's Gotta Go blunt edition, and we have Backwoods on the table, we have Swishers on the table, we have Phillies on the table, and we have Dutches. Which one gotta go out of the four?
Philly's gotta go.
Philly gotta go? Why Philly's gotta go?
Because I like Dutches, I love the Backwoods, and I love you said Sweets too, right?
Swishers.
Yeah, I love all
Phillies,
those. I like Phillies too, but those other blunts there.
Phillies gotta get the fuck up out of here, yeah? Phillies is too dry.
Yeah?
That's my problem with Phillies. And it's like, Phillies feel unhealthy as shit. You know what I mean? You smoke a Philly and you're like, it's just the wave. It's like when you smoke a blunt wrap. I don't like blunt wraps. You like blunt wraps? Smoke blunt wraps?
No, not no more. Like, if somebody has one, I'll still smoke it. I'm a smoker, but shit, I don't like blunt wraps. That's like high school shit for me. You know? Yeah, man.
Facts. You smoke papes, though.
Yeah, like, to be honest, the world probably doesn't know, but I prefer rolling a spliff. I prefer...
Over blunts?
Yeah, any day. Like, in 2014, I went to Jamaica, you know?
Yeah.
And I was just on the rooftop one morning at my auntie's house, right? On the rooftop. And it was like, 6:30 in the morning. The sun's coming up and stuff. And, like, I just rolled a sick spliff, you know? I rolled, like, a spliff with hash, a little bit of blend cigarette, and some grabber, you know? And, and I just had some high grade Joe. And that was the sickest spliff.
How was the kush out there comparatively to like out here?
The Kush, it's not even Kush, to be honest. It's real. It's real marijuana, I should say. What they say, real weed. Like like it's different though. Still, like it doesn't smell like a skunk, but like it smells like I can't even explain it. But when it burns,
is it like the cess, or is it just?
There's a lot of cess out there, but I'm talking about the hydro.
They have hydro out there.
The hydro, like the highest grades. That's what they say out there. The highest. Like, and they say it comes from the west, out there, West Jamaica, but like, yeah, that the weed is different. Like, it's not really skunky, but like when the weed burns, it smells like fresh fire, like like literally fire, like something burning,
Yeah.
like a burning. How should I say this? I don't know, like some kind of burning, like leaves. I don't know. It smells like so organic. It smells, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different,
Like
you still get high too, but you gotta roll up more of it. That's the thing.
I remember times like growing up on the block, man's will spark a blunt in a corner somewhere, and it just smelled beer skunk. And you're like, what is that? Before you even started smoking, you're just like, what is that shit? It's saying it's not like that. It's just you wouldn't wake up and smell that shit. Nah, it's like a natural.
It kind of still smells skunky still, but not like. What I'm saying is, you know how the actual kush is, there's chemicals on it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, that is not on that Jamaican weed, And like, it kind of smells skunkish, but not really like so much you don't smell the toxins on it. It smells like fresh, like natural shit. And I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but like.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
It's just natural, like, from, it's like, I don't know, it's proper, yo. Yeah.
I know what you're saying still. It's hard to describe.
But like it's not really as effective as a kush.
Yeah.
Like when I say effective, it's like you don't smoke like a little pinner of it, a little small spliff like this size. You don't smoke it like that and get high,
Yeah.
You get buzzed. But like if you smoke like kush in Canada, that size, like some freaking, some real like quad weed, like you'll get high, like fast. You know what I'm saying? Because it's stronger. But like that kind of weed out there, I don't know. There's different weeds too. Like you get some really bush weed out there, But like
you get bush weed anywhere still.
Yeah, you can get bush out there too still. But it's like when you get some good jar out there, it's proper, yo. And it's like I don't know, it's just natural, bro. I like it. It feels good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
You ever vape?
Yeah. First time I vaped was at Vapor Lounge, if that's what it's called.
Yeah. Never been there still.
Yeah.
Beer man's told me about it, but I never been there. Yeah. Yo, so how do you think the city's changed since they legalized weed in like the whole country? Has the city changed for you? Has the clubbing scene changed? Has the environments of things changed? Has the searches changed when it comes to the kush? Has the leniency changed?
And a lot of things change since that happened still. But what I do know, I don't know how I feel about it right now, but it doesn't seem like nothing really happened so far. Other than you can actually buy weed online and stuff like that. Yeah. But, yeah, man, like, I don't know how I feel about it still.
Because the only way you can buy it online, but it's like through the government. They didn't really open it up to entrepreneurs to actually make money. Like it's like illegal for you to actually try to run a business online and push kush.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, I see.
Because it's legal. Like.
I see that stuff. It's crazy, folks.
Like you can get a liquor license and sell liquor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you can't really get a kush license and sell kush because the government's trying to run it and take all the money.
Yeah, man.
That's some fuck shit.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, bro. Trust me.
Jeez.
Yeah, like, as I said, like, I don't really know how I feel about it. Like, I don't really see anything really change yet other than you could buy weed online, but
yeah,
who knows what could happen, I don't know. But, yeah, other than that, it's all right. It's all right still. It's all right.
You into battle rap?
Not really, but growing up, like, Yeah, growing up before I was actually an artist, you know,
Yeah.
like I liked watching it because it was just something like, you know,
The battle
very
rap scene is
entertaining.
pretty big
Yeah.
in Toronto and Canada. I'm not
Mhm.
really into it still,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
just seeing. Yo, so how do you think social media plays a role in artist's career today? Do you think an artist could do it without social media? Think a man could just be putting out songs on SoundCloud or YouTube or whatever and not have social media make it in this day and age, just strictly off the strength of his artistry and his talents?
Yeah, yeah.
Think a man could do that?
Yeah, but it'll be more difficult without social media. It'll be
Mm.
more difficult in this day and age right now. It'll be more difficult. But like, an artist could definitely, without it, there's a lot of artists like today that's
Yeah.
still relevant from the past.
Yeah.
But like as a newcomer, yeah, I believe with the proper strength and if the word of mouth, you know, and how
Yeah.
good he or she actually is, you know, then maybe, yeah, that's what I think. So.
Think it's easier to make it today than like back in the day?
Yeah.
Like the 90s? You think it's easier to make it
Yeah,
today?
I think so. I think so for sure. I know a lot of people right now that I went to school with, like grew up with, stuff like that. They're getting paid off this music stuff, man, and it's inspiring, you know.
Shit. See, mans are getting paid. See, music's actually paying off because I look at it and I'm like, I see a lot of mans capitalizing off of the music in the city, but I don't see enough tours. I don't see enough
Yeah.
shows for Toronto mans to make money at, enough events being put on, because a lot of these guys in America, a lot of guys that don't really have a huge wave, that aren't really verified yet, that
Yeah.
aren't famous, but they're making money.
Yeah.
Locally in every city, there's rappers that make money touring or just, doing shit, opening up shows for big artists that come. I'm seeing a little bit of it in Toronto, but I don't think I see enough of it,
Yeah.
to be completely honest.
But in my opinion, I think like yo, fam, I think a lot of like it changed. Like when I say changed, a lot of like from back in the day till now,
Yeah.
like I seen like a big percentage like growth like on people just making it out here, like
Yeah,
younger people,
definitely,
especially the younger
yeah,
people.
definitely.
Like if I was rapping and like making music in high school, which I wasn't. Oh man, it would have been insane for me.
Yo, so when did you start rapping?
I basically started rapping like, first of all, from the very, 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 very start. I first made a song in like the 4th grade. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, Shaq. He had a studio in his house with a little, I don't even know what kind of mic it is, yo, with the, little
Yeah.
plastic computer mic. We're making songs like that, yo, And I did it to the What We Do song with Freeway and Jay-Z, I think.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and yeah, I did it off of that instrumental still, and that was my first song, and it never was like out, cause I didn't even know if YouTube was out those times. Number one, but it wasn't even really out though. Still, like we just recorded, it was just on its, it was one of the files.
Yeah.
You see the little audio icon, like, it's like holy. And then I really started making music after that, after high school. Started recording and stuff, and then I recorded like one song, just a freestyle, and then after that, probably like a year after that, I just took it serious. And the only reason why I took it serious because I was just connecting to people online, social media again is what I'm saying. I started connecting to people online, like people that I looked up to, and I seen them all interacting with me,
Yeah.
And from when they were interacting with me, it was like, holy, I can actually do something with this, Maybe, like, I could have been an actor or something, maybe, but since I love music and everybody loves music, I was like, you know what? Let me just get out of any mix-up and stuff and let me just, do something positive,
Yeah.
Like, the music was helping me, So I was like, let me just do this. And I did it. And that was like in 2014, I believe. Like I just really made my first video, We Back Soon. I did it on the block and stuff,
Yeah.
And yeah, man, from there it was like I just never really looked back, Yeah, brother.
Okay, yo, so speak on, because you're speaking about the block and shit. Speak on harassment growing up in Malvern.
Um, like, man, it was crazy back then, man. Like, I was young, you know.
Yeah.
I was young, but I seen a lot over there, man. Like, the harassment back then, it was just like, I don't know. It seemed like the movies, you know, like they'll roll through the hood and stuff, and like, man, fam, it's just crazy, bro. Like, yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's just like, bro, it was really like some movie shit, like on some LA shit. Like they'll roll, like you know, hot summer day.
Yeah.
They'll just roll through and like chill with their hand out, try to talk to the kids and stuff. Like, it's crazy.
You're just minding your business, trying to go to the store, and they're
Yeah,
just
you
pulling
know?
up on you for no reason.
They'll even ask some of the kids like, "Oh, you look like somebody." It's like, what the heck, you know?
Yeah.
See kids playing basketball and shit.
You think that would throw off a young individual's psyche trying to grow up and try to be successful, always being targeted and profiled and put into a negative light? Do you think it's easy to succumb to those negative influences or be put in that type of light because of that type of treatment? Or
I think it's not like easy, but like for example, you have to be strong, you know. And sometimes it you know, mentally it shows you stuff, you know. And you kind of like have some kind of thing in the back of your mind, like yeah, like I remember that time when you know that stuff used to happen. But yeah, I think it's I don't know. Some people are like not as strong as others, you know. And
because there's talk of a lot of the things that the young black males grow up with and the type of street shit and harassment and the type of shit they talk about having PTSD and having that type of effects on young black males and being undiagnosed, and it's become a big phenomenon now. It's like it's a big thing, and they're trying to say that us as a black community we should take this shit more seriously. And
yeah.
you think it has an effect on you? You think
it has
you're paranoid for certain reasons for no reason? Or
yeah, I think so for sure. That stuff for sure. Yeah, for sure. Still, because when you go through certain situations in life, and it's like you just wonder if that could happen again. You know,
especially being an innocent person, just
yeah,
trying to live life.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. Especially when you're innocent. But yeah, bro, trust me, that definitely can have an effect on young people, anybody in general, young, old, you know? Yeah. But when you're growing up, yeah. Definitely.
So you have a top five rappers all time?
All time? I don't really know, but I probably could tell you like top 5 artists that I look up to or like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like for example, growing up, I'll start from growing up. Let's see. I'll just say a name I used to listen to. Like I used to listen to 50 Cent and The Game, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to listen to them. Damn near everything, anything that sounds good, really. But like, yeah, those guys I used to listen to, like Capleton, like that guy. He's a Jamaican artist, you know?
Yeah.
International artist too, but yeah, man, him, Young Thug, you know, PB Longway, like Future, like even like the people from back in the days. Like I could go on forever, but I guess you could say those people, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have an influence on your style? Do you think that when you listen to artists, like for me, listening to, like, I grew up on like the whole block basically grew up on D Block, G Unit, Dipset, that whole shit. And I listened to a lot of 50 growing up. 50 rubbed off on my style a lot.
Yeah.
Just listening to him naturally, it just rubbed off on my style.
Yeah.
And that happens to a lot of artists when they listen to an artist a lot.
Yeah, it's true.
Did that happen to you? Did you find that happening to you with any artist?
Yeah, for sure, yo. Cause like, I don't know, like whatever you could do in your own unique style,
Yeah.
like you'll do that anyway. But at the same time, it's like you'll just get other things, you know, and just add it in your craft, you know. I definitely do that for sure. For sure. So yeah.
Fucking blunt. So the second one, second blunt. All right, so we're gonna get into some fucking current topics. Don't want to keep you too long. I know you're a busy nigga.
I'm here all day, man.
All right, so how do you feel about the Jussie Smollett situation? And
Man.
him still saying he's innocent. At the moment, are you fully updated of what's going on in the situation?
Like, I see everything here and there still, like, online, but, like, I don't know exactly what happened, but I have, like, an understanding what happened still, and, like, I think that situation is just, if they're actually accusing him whatever he done, you know, but, like, the whole situation to me is just like, whoa, you know?
Yeah. I look at that situation and I just laugh at it. For me, I don't want the man to get jail time. Even if he lied about the whole situation and people are like, yo, he should get jail time for that. I don't wish the bin on nobody, to be honest.
Yeah, true.
So whatever he did, just you know what I mean? Just laugh at it.
Yeah.
And just move. That's what I look at. It's like whatever, man. I don't think it's that serious.
Yeah.
Nobody got harmed in the making of his fucking lie.
Yeah.
He could have fucked over some people though. That's the only thing. Some people could have actually went to jail over it.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy stuff. Yeah, I think it's something else, man. It's crazy nowadays what's going on in the world, though. There's a whole bunch of shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you get into acting? Would you do acting?
Yeah, I'll definitely get into acting still. Definitely. Yeah, for sure.
There's no scene really, no Toronto scene for acting. You gotta make your own shit really.
Yeah,
so it's like you would have to like fly out to LA for acting. That's one thing Toronto's not really building up on. We have our stupid international film festival, but that ain't shit. Mm-hmm. We don't really have a fucking industry like that, but shit.
Yeah, brother.
Yo, so how do you feel about Vlad TV and him being called a snitch or a snitch platform? Would you do interviews on Vlad TV?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't feel like there's any problem with Vlad TV. I don't like that's been trending on a while because the whole shit with what's her face, Tekashi 6ix9ine's baby mother and her basically snitching and. Well, she's not snitching. She's just talking about Tekashi snitching.
Yeah.
And they're putting elements out of his case while it's still pending. They're putting it out there and, putting out certain things that might sway judges' decisions. And she's talking about personal things. And Vlad's being accused of becoming the police. Do you think people put out too much shit nowadays for clout?
Definitely about the clout. But shit. I don't really care about the clout, but yeah, people be doing that clout chasing. That's what they call it, right?
Yeah.
Clout chasing stuff. But yeah, but speaking about Vlad now, like, shout out Vlad, but like, I don't know, man. When people get asked questions, you just have to know what you're saying, you know? You just know what you're saying, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
Some people put it on themselves, you know? Like, I don't know what's wrong with these people.
Yeah, so you're saying, people do it to themselves. People be snitching on themselves in these interviews. People be snitching on themselves on IG. Yeah, I seen a clip of this guy in a shootout with the cops on IG Live.
Wow. And
he had his wife in front of him. Like, he was a black guy and he had a white woman, and it was crazy. I don't have the clip right now. Usually I put up the little fucking box and play the clips, but I don't have the clip because I don't want to put that shit on YouTube. It might get stripped down anyway because it's violent and he gets into a shootout with the cops. But some people are just so thirsty for clout to do all sorts of crazy shit nowadays.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy, yo. I'm telling you. I might out this blunt, bro, but it's Blunt Talk TV. I couldn't not come on here. Like a spliff, though.
Yo, how important do you think connecting with artists is to artist growth and
it's important what were you gonna say? It's important, yeah. Just networking in general.
Yeah.
So like, wherever I am right now, in my career right now, like, I got there because of networking, you know?
Yeah. Using all those social platforms and shit.
Yeah, and not even just that. It's like word of mouth, just getting out there, bro. You know,
Yeah.
and just putting in the hustle, man. The work for the music, man.
So what do you think's been your biggest record so far to this day?
Paper right. There's no video.
Paper, right.
It's not much. Not, you know.
You gonna shoot a video for that?
For sure, for sure. It's been years, but for sure. For sure. We're just rebranding, you know?
Yeah.
And like we're back still. Yeah, man.
So what's going on with Lidge Entertainment?
A lot of big things, though. A lot of big things. A lot of big things, though. Photography, you know, clothing, you know, live shows, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Whole bunch of stuff coming soon. Shout out Highlight Reel, too, you know? Highlight Reel, Lidge Entertainment. Those are our business partners right there. A lot of big stuff, y'all. So look out. 2019.
So what do you think is your biggest music video to this date? Because your Paper Right's your biggest record.
Yeah.
But what was your biggest or your best received? Because you had a bunch of like well-received music videos and songs. But what do you think's been the biggest? The one that kind of catapulted you into position?
This is the first one coming out. This is the first one. I'll be back soon. People, when they walk up to me to this day, they be like, "It's Burgz, baby." like, you know?
Yeah.
It's funny, man. Like, yeah, but I love the support, you know? Love and support that they give. But yeah, We Back Soon was the biggest video. And then whatever I released after that, it's just, you know, you just make a name for yourself, make a catalog, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, man. But Paper Right, biggest record, streaming more. I'm gonna have to do a big video with that. I already know. We already have everything on paper. So, yeah, man, coming soon, 2019. Yeah. New projects, EPs, mixtapes, albums. Yeah, man. We just have to rebrand, man.
You have any big collabs coming up? Or any collabs?
For sure, for sure. For sure. For sure. This could be crazy, brother.
Oh shit, that shit went off again. That doesn't usually happen. Fuck. Yo, how do you think, what do you think of the importance of investing? Do you have any investments?
Investing's key, man. Investing is key, man. I learned that business. That investing is key. I'm telling you, it's definitely important. And a lot of kids, a lot of youngers should be on that.
Yeah.
Should learn about investing.
What do you think of 360 deals? Rappers getting caught in 360 deals. Do you think it's a negative, or do you think the promotion and the backing of a label, knowing that they get money out of everything? Because the support on a 360 deal is not a terrible thing, but the actual deal is negatively stigmatized, and there's a lot of negatives to a 360 deal. What do you think of a 360 deal personally?
Like, to be honest, I just know whatever situation that whoever is in that situation, bro, like, you have to, people just know what situation is good for them, man, you know? Like, it can be right for you, it can be wrong for you, but I don't really know what, like, certain deals are, but, like, maybe, you're not.
Would you sign a 360 deal?
Maybe not.
Because currently you're independent.
I rather
doing your thing, but like say if Atlantic came at you. Atlantic has like Cardi B and certain artists, if I'm not correct. say if they came at you with a bag, but they're like, it's a 360 bag, but it's Atlantic. And they put you on major, you know what I mean, major radio stations with pop artists and big hip hop artists and, you know, mainstream artists, but it's a 360 deal. Do you think that's a negative thing for an artist in, like, you know, in your position?
It's not. In my position, no. Like, I personally would have to just look everything over, you know?
Yeah.
Look everything over. Me, my lawyer, you know? We'll just look everything over, and yeah, before we do anything, that's how it goes anyway. And for artists in my position, maybe it could be right for them. It could be even right for me. You know, it all depends what they're asking for.
And the most important thing is to look over the paperwork and review the contract and all the stipulations, because regardless of what deal you sign, it's always good to look at all of the paperwork and all the fine print. Get your lawyers to look over, you know, the meanings of everything in your contract, because a lot of artists get stuck in a lot of contracts that have them shelved for, you know, a big portion of their career.
Yeah, man. Trust me.
Shit.
Yeah, it could be right for anybody or wrong. It all depends.
Yo, so do you want to plug any Instagrams or music's, you know, songs coming out, or Twitters, or you want to plug your shit?
Everything where you can find me on my social medias, you know, at Burgz CTX, BURGZ CTX, at Instagram and Twitter, Facebook, search Burgz, you'll see my artist page, you know, YouTube, Burgz CTX, Burgz space CTX. A lot of stuff coming for 2019, you know. So that's all. Yeah, that's it.
All right, yo. Blunt Talk with LT episode. Did I introduce this shit when I first started this shit? I did, right? Fuck, I smoke a lot. All right, so Blunt Talk with LT episode 30. Burgz. Let's get it. Yerp.